Everyone wants the quantum jump. Everyone wants to manifest. Everyone wants 10 times their income, awaken their third eye, attract their dream partner. But almost nobody wants to face the thing that's actually running your life. See, the truth is, you're not stuck because you don't know how. You're stuck because you keep building new realities on top of the same broken foundation. Okay? You are trying to plant a garden in toxic soil. Okay? And you're wondering why nothing grows. Until you face, please listen to me, until you face what's buried underneath your subconscious programs, your shame, your identity wounds, no amount of action, affirmations, or visualization will hold. It just won't. So today I'm going to show you the real reason your life hasn't changed and the exact missing step that every so-called spiritual manifesting teacher, they always skip this. So let's start here. Most people try to fix their life by stacking more habits, more journaling, more content. That's a big one. More dopamine hacks. But all of that sits on the same self-concept that created the problem. It's like painting over mold. It looks fresh and clean for like a week, then it rots again. Okay? That's your old identity popping back up. Okay? Because, look, the ego loves busyness because busyness hides stillness. As long as you're doing, you never have to feel. Okay? You never have to meet that quiet little voice that says, I'm afraid. I don't believe I'm worthy. Okay? So you chase another podcast, another program, another routine, and you call that growth. That's not growth, man. So most people would say this is a brutal truth. I just call it truth. Your subconscious doesn't care what you say. It doesn't care what you say you want. It only cares what feels familiar. If chaos feels safe, peace will feel threatening. Okay? If self-doubt feels normal, confidence will feel super fake. So, you sabotage anything that contradicts your comfort zone. Even if that comfort zone is pain. That's why you can't change jobs, partners, cities, even identities, and still recreate the same cycles. You still keep going back into it. Okay? Because until you face the core pattern, your subconscious just rebuilds that old house with new fucking wallpaper. Do you remember when you were a kid and you tried to ride your bike barefoot? I remember this so well. So well. That's all I did when I was a kid. Those metal pedals, they had sharp little teeth. And the moment you pushed down, pain. Every push hurt. Every movement was friction. It wasn't that you couldn't ride. It was that you weren't protected. And look, man, transformation's the same. People keep trying to pedal through life barefoot. No boundaries, no emotional regulation, no awareness. They grind through pain, bleed, blame the bike, and quit. There's a solution. The solution was never the bike, it was the shoes. The shoes are inner work. Okay? The shoes are the inner work. The shoes are silence, shadow work, meditative practices, nervous system mastery. Put your fucking shoes on And I guarantee you, suddenly the same journey feels absolutely effortless. Now, the quantum leap thing. Everybody wants a quantum leap. I hear this so much. Nobody wants the quiet excavation. Okay? Before manifestation comes maintenance. Before freedom comes forgiveness. Before abundance comes alignment. The first step isn't vision boards or affirmations. It's clearing the static that blocks the signal. When you sit in stillness and meet the emotions you've avoided, that you've pushed down for decades, you stop leaking power. Your energy consolidates. All those old traumas, they lose charge. And for the first time in your life, you'll actually receive what you've been chasing. All from the point of stillness. It is so powerful. I like to compare this to the musical scale. 7 chakras, 7 notes in musical scale. If you try to play the song of life, whoop, my finger was in the way. If you try to play the song of life through your instrument, which is your body, with out of tune strings, what do you think is going to happen? It's not going to go the way you planned. It's not going to sound as beautiful as you could hear in your mind. It's the exact same thing. To access the spiritual world, you must use meditative practices. You must go inside and you must face yourself. It is an internal struggle at first. After you've done the work, okay, the techniques, you use breathing, meditative practices. This is what I teach. If you want a free one that is the absolute best training for you to get your feet off the ground, it's in the description. Grab it, it's free. Also, if you'd like to work with me, that's down there as well. But look, you have to face yourself head on. And after that, the real war begins. Because your ego, your subconscious beliefs, they will keep popping back up in your waking life. And that is when it's your duty to maintain that stillness. Maintain your frame. Allow these beliefs to dissipate. They do not control you anymore. Becoming aware of them, allowing them to just run its course, and acknowledging that you are purging. That's why a lot of this work, especially breathing techniques, are so damn powerful. It doesn't feel like anything's happening. For weeks, it feels like nothing is happening. But under the surface, stuff's going down. Actually, it's coming up, to be quite honest. It bubbles up. And then, when you're not meditating, when you least expect it, all that bullshit is going to come right back in your face. That is the war. You either win in the moment or you lose. And I don't want to scare you. I don't want you to think that if you lose one battle, the fucking show's over. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. You have a chance every moment to recreate yourself. Every single moment, especially in the morning. Because for a lot of people that are just beginning these processes, the morning is your best shot. And I know you've been getting into this. I know that on your spiritual evolutionary journey, you have realized the morning is make it or break it. So, when you finally begin to sit with yourself, I don't want you to expect comfort, expect resistance, expect noise, expect every damn distraction and self-doubt to crawl out of the shadows. And that is not failure. That's the purge. That is the work completing itself. A lot of people run from this moment. They think nothing's happening, it's getting worse, this stuff is bullshit, because they don't understand that. And this is what a lot of coaches, they always miss this because they know that people just want the fucking prize. And if they can get them to think that they're getting towards the prize, they have won. But their clients, their students, whoever they may be, are actually just running around in circles because they didn't do the first step. Remember the bicycle? You got to put your fucking shoes on. You have to. And nobody wants to do it because it's not pretty, it's boring, and it bubbles up things that you don't want to deal with. And it's the real work. The real work has to be done first. So many people are just now starting to come to this realization. The old identity, it fights for its life. It whispers, "You're wasting time. You're not good enough. This will never work." It brings up every insecurity you could think of. And they're perfect for you. They're perfect to trigger you, to put you back in the corner. Okay? While it maintains charge over your life. That's the moment you've been waiting for. You should expect this and want it and look forward to it because you're finally in the ring, man. You're in the ring with that part of you that's been running everything from the shadows. And now you have a chance to win. And I'll tell you this, it does not take a lot of effort. At some points, it will be difficult, and you will have to maintain your calm and find that stillness to push through it. And sometimes it gets rough, depending on where you are in your journey. Everybody's different. I've learned this over and over. I've been shown this through my coaching process because everybody's different. You can't have a one-size-fits-all cookie-cutter method for these types of teachings. Everybody's different, and you have to meet them where they're at. So you don't conquer it with willpower. You conquer it with stillness by simply separating yourself from it, not identifying with it, not emotionally involving yourself with it. Okay? Presence dissolves distortion. Silence burns illusion. When you face the mud, when you truly face the mud, you don't need to chase light. The light emerges naturally. You become calm by default. Okay? In business, in relationships, your whole life, by default, gets better and more clear. Okay? You make better decisions. People feel your energy before you even speak. Okay? And ironically, all those things you used to chase, money, attention, attraction, they start chasing you because you stopped resisting yourself. It's that simple. Okay? It's that simple. I'll repeat that. All those things that you used to chase, the money, the attention, the women, the attraction, all that, they start chasing you because you stop resisting yourself. You allow things to be. You surrender to the process. There is no fighting anymore. I want you to stop that right now. If you think that this journey of spirituality is a fight, that's not what it's all about. When I speak of the war, I'm talking about the negative and positive entities inside of you, the angel and the demon, that clash. And that is your old ego and beliefs rising, and you beat that. You finish that. Okay? But to get to that point, it's not a fight. It's about surrendering and maintaining your stillness, your calm stillness from that centered point. No judgment. There's no you. You're simply pure awareness. You start to realize that what you see through your eyes, you can witness that being seen through your eyes, if that makes sense. You are simply awareness itself, okay? So I want you to stop trying to hack your way into new reality. Just stop it. It's bullshit. It's never going to work. Never going to work. Stop chasing shortcuts, okay? The shortcuts that keep you disconnected from yourself. Okay, I want you to sit down. Sit down and breathe, man. Face the part of you that's terrified to slow down. Seriously face that. I can promise you, through my own experiences, through so many people that I have helped through this, this is where the real transformation begins. This is where it all stems from, that place of stillness. If you can't go into that place for 5 to 10 minutes, and you wonder why the outside world is still not reflecting all of the things that you want to happen, that's why you have not found that place and been able to linger there and have it carry with you throughout the day, throughout your life. That is the magic of all of this. So if you want help learning to do that, grab the MSP, grab the training. It'll get you in that place real quick. And do it every morning. I used to give it to my students all the time. But now a lot of my students come to me and they've already gotten through that. And they're ready for the real stuff. They're ready for the real work. Okay? So if you want coaching, there's a place down there to schedule that as well. I only take a few clients at a time. And now I have 2 spots open. 2 spots. If you want one, there you go. It's right there in the description. Book a discovery call. We'll talk. See if it's a good fit. I want you to realize, though, I'm going to leave you with this. This is not theory. This is a system that retrains your nervous system to become calm, grounded, and magnetic under pressure. Okay? Start there. And everything else you've been chasing will finally have room to find you. Watch this video right here. It'll help you more on your path. Peace, my friend. Thanks for watching.